David Corson. Friday, March 13th, 2025. It's about 10 o'clock. Just a long, long day. First night actually out on my deck here, on my patio. Got my fence in the back, all the chicken wire in. Just have a couple sections I got to finish tomorrow. Get the gate done, and the dogs will be secure. Had a long day of just getting the other house done and getting moved, and shoot, I can go down the list. Anyway, happy TGIF to everybody. It's still going on. Got a couple hours left. And hey, I'm just relaxing out here. Just came from the other house. Had to pick up my truck, drop the other U-Haul down, and got to go down there tomorrow. I've got a guy coming up to pick up all our trash because we don't have enough trash cans up here yet. And want to get all the trash out of here in boxes. And then I've got some other stuff at the other house I've got to get cleaned up. My copier's still down there. My copier guy's coming to the other house tomorrow afternoon. I got to go cut the grass and just get that house cleaned up, and then the cleaners come in on Sunday morning to clean it. I think the buyers are doing their walkthrough on Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. So got to get everything out of there and rock and roll. But hope everybody had a great Friday. Still going on, like I said. You got a couple hours till midnight, and then Saturday morning, and then June 14th tomorrow, Saturday. Woohoo! And happy birthday to the U.S. Army, 250 years. They're celebrating their anniversary. So way to go, Army, and all the other branches, man. Hey, we wouldn't be sitting here talking English if we didn't have armed forces. So my hats go off to U.S. Army, 250 years. That's a long time to be around. So, just a busy day, and excited to have my first real night. We slept up here last night, and now we're here for our second night. Maybe it's our third night, I forget. Anyway, just a busy day, and we're living in boxes. My wife's trying to get things out, but the place is beautiful. I'm psyched that we rolled the dice and built this thing, and very excited to live out the rest of my life here. And when I'm ready to move, I'm going to go put me in an old folks home, whatever. Or if my kid has kids or whatever, I'll go live with him. But in any event, just really excited that we rolled the dice and built this house. And it's been an extraordinary experience the last 12 to 14 months. But with that, here's what I'm thinking. For my word of the day, as I sit out here listening to the bullfrogs, and man, it's just so peaceful out here. There's no noise, and the bullfrogs, oh my God, you should hear it out there. It is so loud. I went out, we were up late, and I went out to get something out of my truck, and I came inside. I told my wife, I'm like, come and listen to this. You got to hear all these frogs out here. It is just unbelievable how loud it was. And we're not talking small frogs, we're talking big frogs. And we're out here in the wilderness. Got coyotes, there's deer, there's all sorts of stuff out here. But I'm just psyched that fence is up, and I'm enjoying myself here. Here are my ceilings. Here's my fan, and that's my fireplace. And it's looking nice here. You look through our windows, and my wife's in there talking. And anyway, here's what I'm thinking. Here's my word of the day. Mind-blowing. Yeah, there's a hyphen in there, so it's one word. Mind-blowing. One word. Word of the day. Not a phrase. Word of the day. Mind-blowing. Business, personal, athletics, life, sleep, whatever you're doing in a 24-hour period. If you work on mind-blowing, and that being a part of your verbiage or your characteristics of yourself, man, you're gonna leave mind-blowing experiences to everybody that you interact with. Mind-blowing is just wow. That's all I can say. And it's like watching the Sports Center top 10. They're mind-blowing. It's just some of those plays are just, they really are really cool, to watch. But in like athletics, take athletics, the top 10 every night on ESPN. I always like watching that because they go quick, but it's really cool to see people execute at their finest. And I just think it's awesome to have those kind of plays that you never thought that you would ever see. Soccer gods kicking the ball and curving it into the corner of the net. Hockey players, doing the breakaway and the dipsy doodle, and boom, there goes the puck in the net. It's just, watching athletes perform at the precipice, at the summit, at that mind-blowing level. And if you see it in person, watching it live on TV is great, but if you see it in person, that's even better, because it's like hockey. It's not that, it's so much faster in real life than it is on TV. And just seeing anything live, I don't care if it's, middle school, high school, college, pro, rec, whatever. You're going to see some really, really cool plays, from athletes, both girls and boys, men, women, whatever it might be. But when they're mind-blowing, you remember them. And I'll tell you, Doug Flutie, probably like 30, 40 years ago, he was playing University of Miami. He was still at Boston College before he went into the NFL. Anyway, he threw a ball, 50, 60 yards to his roommate, and it was a Hail Mary. They were down, not by a touchdown, but they were losing enough that if they got the touchdown, they won. And there was only a couple seconds left in the game. The guy's freaking running around, and he heaves it down there. His freaking roommate went up and got the ball. That was mind-blowing. I still remember, because I was in Vail, and I screamed. I was like, oh, my God, I can't believe they just did that. That's why you never leave. When it's close, you got to stay, because you never know what's going to happen, because it could be mind-blowing. And then you could be out in your car going, why did I leave? And that's why I always play to the last, to the buzzer. And then, look at the scoreboard, and you can see how you did. So, but I remember one time I was on the golf course, and I shot a 79. First time I've only broken 80 once on the golf course. Anyway, I didn't keep score. I didn't move my ball. Didn't take any mulligans, anything. And at the end of the 18th hole, the guys that I was playing with, they were all really, really good golfers. Scratch, that's basically 72, par. Anyway, they said, hey, David, you shot 79. And I was like, no way, let me see that card. And after I looked up a bit, I said, you know what? If you would have told me that on the 17th hole, I would have knocked my ball in the creek. I would have yanked it right or left or whatever. And I'm so glad you didn't tell me. Because I was just having a really good round, and I had good rhythm, and I was playing with better people. And listen, when you play with better people, man, it just rubs off on you. So I said, hey, you got to sign that card. I still have that card. That was mind-blowing for me, because the amount of balls that I've hit, I don't play golf anymore, but I used to play a lot of golf. And man, it was mind-blowing that I actually did it. It was so exciting for, to hear that. So mind-blowing in athletics, strategic to your success. Mind-blowing in business. Oh my God, you could be the best sales rep ever. People just talk about you. You're a legend. You just do mind-blowing stuff to get things done, to increase revenue, to increase your profits, to increase your revenue, dollars, market share. Maybe it's a launch of a new product or a new way of doing things. But being mind-blowing in business, oh my God, there's a lot of average status quo people that are in business. But mind-blowing is just giving it all every day, getting up early, giving it all, having a positive mindset, just going through your day and kicking ass. Mind-blowing, just doing crazy, crazy stuff. Always trying new things. Because remember, you only win or you learn. You never lose. But if you're mind-blowing, it's going to rub off on people. And when they see an email from you, or when they see your cell phone come up on their phone, they know it's you, they're probably going to take your call. But you got to be mind-blowing to do that, to cause those people to want to interact with you. Relationships. Mind-blowing relationships, oh my God. That's just, my wife and I have been together a long, long time. But I knew the first time I met her, I was like, oh, that's the one for me. And, we've been together a long, long time. We're soulmates. We enjoy each other's company. Yeah, sure, there's good days, there's bad days. Hey, that's how relationships are. But the more better days than you have than days, it was okay. Bottom line is, it's your responsibility to make a positive out of a negative. So if you're not having a good day, if you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, or just things are not going right, the balls, everything's going against you, take a deep breath, exhale that negativity, and think about mind-blowing things. People, doing base jumping off huge buildings, or people, climbing things without any safety ropes, or just mind-blowing stuff. And you have mind-blowing actions in you. You just have to dig deep and find them. They're in you, and you have the experience to make people go, "Wow, that was Corson. Did you see what he did? That was mind blowing." I would love to have people say that about me every day. You know, so I know people when they come out to this house and they're like, "This is your first freaking house you built? Oh my God, this is mind blowing." I had the moving guys. They came in there. They were like, "Oh my God, this is mind blowing." It just kind of stuck with me. So I was like, "Okay, that's my word of the day." And but you know, I'm a builder. But you know what? You hire the right people. You have a vision, a plan. You execute it. But it's mind blowing to know that I actually built this thing. That we built it. So mind blowing. Relationships, and it doesn't matter if it's personal or just people that you interact with casually. You know, picking a sub up at the grocery store, or chit chatting with the person as you pay for your gas, or you're in the hardware store picking up some wood and you're talking to the guy next to you. You know, just little things like that they might get in the car and go, that was mind blowing, man. That guy said that. How did he know that about me, or whatever. So mind blowing in relationships, man, crucial to having success, and you know, to have more positive days than negative days. Sleep is mind-blowing every night, because it's a battle. You got to train your body to get the 6 to 8 hours you need. I need 6 to 6.5. Like, I'm going to go to bed shortly. I'll go jump in the shower and get my act together, because I got to get up early, and I got a long day ahead of me. But mind-blowing with sleep. You got your body. My body's been working its tail off for the last 2 weeks. I mean, seriously, after we got the approval, selling the house, we've been moving. It's been mind-blowing that I've actually made it through, and I've, you know, kept my business alive and got everything done that I needed to. And I'm going to finish up tomorrow. Get that house clean. I want to leave that house stunning, mind-blowing clean. Then when they walk in, go, "Man, this house is beautiful." It was staged, and they did a really good job. But we appreciate it, man. It's mind-blowing that this is going to be ours. So, hey, we were the third people in that house. Now there's going to be a fourth person. So it really is mind-blowing. You know, I've had a great time. I had a great time in that little house. So that's the word of the day. Mind-blowing. Hey, it's from the heart. Take it to the bank. Put up in your knowledge vault. Use it whenever you need it. All right? And if you work on it every day, every week, every month for the remainder of the year, December 31st, you'll have a little less than about 6.5 months of data on yourself. Record it right here on your phone. Create a new notepad, get a diary app, get whatever you need. Put it in an ongoing email. Bottom line is, if you consistently, day in and day out, for the remainder of the year, for the second half of the year basically, and you write a paragraph on how you were mind-blowing each day, at the end of the year, you will freak out. It will mind-blow you that you actually did it, and then you can go back and look at all those days where you had great days, not so great days, you were right on target. Man, it's just a self-check thing. I got addicted to it last year when I was running, and I'm still running every day. And I'm shoot, man. I don't know how many steps I did today, man. It's been crazy, but it is mind blowing that I can do this stuff at almost 62 years old. And you know, just cranking this fence out. People are like, "Man, that fence looks like a professional did." I'm not. I'm just very, you know, I'm mind blowing to myself that I actually built that fence behind me. There it is, baby. It's there, and I built it with a 17-year-old, me and him. And his dad came out and did little things for us. But other than that, we built it. And everybody knows I'm busting my ass in this neighborhood. You know, they all are like, "Man, David's working. He works with his hands, man. He builds a magazine. Does, you know, it is mind blowing." So that's what I want to leave you with on a Friday night. Enjoy the rest of your TGIF. You got about an hour and a half left. Have a great Saturday. Have a great Sunday. Have an awesome rest of the weekend. Leave it all out in the field. Have fun, laugh, smile, enjoy, family, friends, and then get ready for an awesome week, all right? Because you got a couple more weeks left in June, and then boom, it's 4th of July, and the dog days of summer. Before you know it's fall, and it's the end of the year. And then you can look back. But remember, take notes. So I appreciate y'all. Be safe. Take action. Mind-blowing. See you later.